All right, another bonus concept that I want to remind you of or teach you for the first time is you've probably mostly heard it from Stevie Ray Vaughan, although he got it from Freddie King, who then got it from someone else who had gotten it from someone else, and it's been passed on. But you've probably heard, just knowing from the people I've get messages from and all that, you've probably heard this more from Stevie Ray Vaughan, but it's really, I consider it a Freddie King style lick or concept. We're going to stay right in the A minor pentatonic, but here's what it is. We're going to do it in two different spots. We're still in that A minor pentatonic scale, and we're going to do it with the whole step bend and half step bend on the 7th fret of the G string. So what we have is we have a whole step bend to that note. Then we also have a whole step bend, which is that blues note. And it only sounds good once it's resolved. I mean, that's tension. When it goes back natural down or up to that whole step, it feels resolved, but we want tension. Okay, so what we've learned is that we can bend it up a whole step and a half step. We want to do it where we start with the natural pitch and either bend up a whole step, natural pitch, bend up a half step. So in other words, we don't want, I mean, really you can experiment, though, and get a lot of different sounds, but for your accuracy, all right, that same concept is going to be on that 10th fret of the high E. So you see what I did there? I did a whole step bend, then I came back down natural, quiet, muted, which I'm mostly doing with my right palm, and then I'm doing a half step bend. Then natural, typically you'll have a little ending like that, which would be 5 on the G to 7 on the D. And I'm doing a down, up. Okay, one last trick, and this is where it really comes from the Freddie King, Stevie Ray Vaughan thing. We're going to do this. That whole step bend. Then we're going to do our middle finger on the 9th fret of the high E, bent up a half step. So you'd have a whole step on the high E on the 10th. Then natural, you don't hear it, immediately to a half step bend on the 9th. It's good practice to maybe just do that middle finger on the 9th fret . Once you're doing this, you don't want to hear it go back down. It sounds kind of funky. We only want to hear it going up a half step. So if we go to this one, it's got to cut off before you hear it go back down. I like to do that half-step bend to the root, which would be the 10th fret of the B string right there.